Hi, my name is James Pro, and I would like to help you through your spiritual awakening journey. And we're going to talk about anything and everything that helps you improve to become your higher self. These are also the things that I have realized and have used through my spiritual awakening, and I hope that it helps you. And don't mind me looking down; those are just notes that I took so that I can stay on track. Because I'm like a tree. Like I start here, but I'm like, phew, 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 phew. Oh crap. What was the point of this again? So, the first thing that we're going to talk about is survival. Because we all deserve to be here, and we are here for a reason. You have a purpose in life. We all have a subconscious, which is everything that has been recorded and programmed into us to help us survive. So everything that your mind, your touch, taste, feel, see, or hear has captured in this physical reality has has taken all of this stuff and it has put it in this box of like, this is what we need to do. This, and this. And we need to act like this, and this. And then all of this other stuff to form our beliefs, like the things that we understand, but only to a programmed mind. So, um, our survival is our roots to the earth. That would be your root chakra, and I would put this in the category of not completely thinking over a situation fully, but I would say that it's whatever your subconscious can grab and throw at that situation at that time. So whether it's being a narcissist or whether you're being manipulative or you are being a pathological liar, like all of these things don't define you unless you keep the pattern going, because as you keep that pattern going you are developing that muscle, you're making that muscle bigger, therefore your survival skill is gonna reach for it, pull it out, and use it as often as it possibly can. So your job is to become aware of this, to figure out what you like about it and what you don't like about it, leave behind what you don't like about it, and then hold on to and use the tools. You build that muscle or you let that muscle dissolve and disappear. Day one. Day one is your connection to Mother Earth. Your your legs are your roots to Mother Earth. She feeds us, she protects us, she nourishes us, and she provides us with our basic needs. That is our roots. That is the beginning of our growth. The basic things that we need to survive. So, a little story about myself. I grew up not feeling worthy and not feeling wanted or loved. I was the black sheep of the family, and I'm gay, so I have that for me. So it wasn't easy growing up, and I was very depressed. I didn't show it. I hid it with drugs and alcohol, cigarettes and sex, and that was pretty much my whole adult life until I realized that that's not me. I don't have to be that person. I can be whoever I want to be, and I deserve to be here. And so I'll get into it a little bit more, but um, I did have a mind blowing moment with drugs that kind of opened my black and white spectrum and threw in a couple other colors and was like, this isn't how it's supposed to be. There's more out there that we just don't know about. There's got to be more. There's got to be more to this. Like, you're not happy, you're not happy, and you're not happy, but they're all just trying to survive. They're just doing the things that they were told and taught to do. And I'm currently going down that same road of not being happy. And that's not okay. And I don't want to be like this. I don't want to feel like this. And also my other problem is I let other people run my life. I didn't want to be the person that had to take full responsibility for something that went, I guess you'd say went wrong. Not went wrong, but didn't go the way as planned. I didn't have to blame it on myself. And I loved that. I loved bringing somebody else in to take half of the blame. So I lived my entire life of letting my family tell me what I need to do. Also tell me what I wasn't allowed to do, what I couldn't do, and what wasn't ethically proper to do. And tell me what I had to do, what I thought that I had to do to get me to the next step. And therefore they were molding me into who they thought I was or who they wanted me to be, but that wasn't me. And I felt that, but I didn't know why. I didn't know what it was until I became aware. Then all of this begins to create friction because we are supposed to flow naturally like a stream without hitting any rocks. When you start to hit those rocks and become aware that this might not be right for you or the right road for you, you start hitting those rocks, and those are your little pokes. Like, we get pokes from the universe or God or whatever you want to call them. We get pokes to let us know that something is wrong, something is off. And that's your first indication. And then we get another poke or a slap, which is just trying to get us back on the right track. It's never trying to harm us. Well, I don't know, to scare us. It's not trying to scare us, or it's not trying to be mean to us. It's just trying to push us back into the proper road, the road that we are initially supposed to be on. It lets us know that something is not right and you need to change it right now. But if you don't, then you're creating an unauthentic you. And that's kind of like a lie, like one lie, and if you keep doing it again becomes another lie, and then you just have this big ass story that has been developed, and it's in the same concept of you as a human being, you have created this being that is not you, and therefore you're creating karma that will come back when you match that same level of vibration. And that's another episode that we'll talk about vibrations and all that, and how they connect to us and we bring them in. When this stage starts to develop or unfold, it is either based off of a low vibrating, which is fear, and which this is a fear-based reality that we live in currently, but based off of everything that like surrounds us, including the news, because first of all, 95% of the stuff that you watch on the news has probably never happened to you or isn't even near you, so that keeps you in a fear. Medication, the pharmacies, doctors, they keep you in fear, because if you do this, and this is gonna happen. So we're gonna give you some of this instead of telling you to not do this, and this. We're just gonna give you some kind of pill or medicine that's going to help suppress that, but it's also gonna pop up this, and that. And then you're going to come back to us, and then we're going to give you some more stuff that is going to suppress that also. It's not going to fix the problem. It's going to just pack it down so that it's not a symptom anymore. So your body's dummy light isn't blinking anymore to let you know. Because that's all symptoms are. It's as our body just telling us that, hey, something that you're currently doing is not working for you. So you should probably fix that. And the food out there, don't even get me started on that. The FDA has approved everything that is bad for you. 3,000 chemicals that are illegal in other countries is not illegal here. So we're also scared about eating. We can't eat anything without having to read the back of it and then Google if it's good for us or not. That's not the point of this episode. It's just a piece of this episode. We'll unfold more about that in a future episode. For something that helps you realize that you're off balance is that you feel like a fraud. Like you don't feel like you're worthy enough to be here. You can't be your true authentic self, so therefore you are being who you're not. So that's why you feel like you're a fraud, because you're not authentically you. Your mindset is afraid, and you're scared. You're jumpy and afraid to say or do something. You feel insecure and unworthy to create. If you just take one day at a time and just do one thing that makes you feel happy, and make sure that it's coming from the heart, not a selfish thing or not something from the mind or from the head, because that is our subconscious and that is not from a heart space. That is probably from a survival space. So you want to bring your creativeness from your headspace to your heart, and that will help out a lot also. Pretty much the first step is you need to eat. You need somewhere to stay, keep you warm. You need to feel love in some kind of way. A physical. You need that physical. So you need the physical food, physical living, physical love. You need to physically hear things that are positive. You need to physically eat things that are alive from the ground. You need to physically smell things like nature scents. And you need to physically see things that are positive, that are uplifting, that are creative. My baby, you wanted some loving, so pause for a minute. All of these things might seem very, very small, but in a sense of putting 1,000 small things into one cup, it's going to be full. Every little bit helps. One little drop, that helps. That will help you get one day further if you were dehydrated and dying of water. Every little bit helps. Journaling, writing all of your thoughts, how you feel, and what you want down, that also helps. That helps you feel worthy. That helps put that into the universe to let you know that you have goals and desires and things that you deserve. So I'm going to leave you with this. Our job as extraterrestrial human beings living this experience in this reality, our job is to create. It's to begin that creation process and just letting it unfold naturally in the way that it's supposed to. Standing up and saying, I deserve to be here and I have a reason. And my feelings are valid and they matter. Have a beautiful day, and I hope to see you on the next episode.